just approaching the bridge, the Skye Bridge. We're going to take the bridge over later this morning after doing a bit of food shopping. So it looks like there's like a decent sized co-op just beforehand, and we'll be ready to go and explore the Isle of Skye. First stop, the fairy pools.
Isle of Skye, baby. It's the Isle of Blue Sky today.
Isle of Blue Sky, yeah. Made us a road picnic. So we're just munching on a hunk of carrot. It doesn't end there. We've got cheese and onion rolls. We've got chili kick crisps and 2 Scottish rolls with tuna and cucumber. And that is our road picnic.
I don't know what to do.
Oh yeah, and a little OJ. Pretty cute. Let's go see what the fairy pools are about. There's the trail. We follow it. And we're in this car park. We're just parked back up there. There we are. And there's my boy Frank waiting for me. It seems to be like it's got quite touristy here, which is not really surprising. But luckily we passed the motorhome on the way down the hill to the car park, and they very kindly gave us their parking ticket for the day, which cost them £8. So
That's a saving for us.
We've saved some money there, and we're going to try and pass it on when we leave as well, because £8 is a bit steep. I mean, we haven't seen it yet, but it feels like that's a lot of money. Anyway, yeah, we'll let you know how we get on.
Cheers, brother. One, 2, 3. How cold is it then?
Where are we driving?
We are going to the Old Man of Storr.
Yes, we are. We're doing a little early morning start.
We've got a lot to pack in today.
Yeah, we have booked our ferry back already.
Tonight. So yeah, we're trying to go all up the west side of Skye.
I think it's
and then
northwest.
Northwest side. And loop back down. So yeah, we got a walk. It's only like, what was it, 5.5k?
Yeah.
But it's like 340 metres of elevation gain, so...
Yeah, it's a steep one.
Steep one, probably. Yeah.
Cool.
Bye.
I think this might be it, coming up on the left. But I sun is shining. Let's see what it's all about.
Starting the steep bit up the stairs. I think that's Needle Dip there, Needle Rock. LJ's going straight for it. Knows what she's used to. Like the stairway to heaven on steroids. If you know, you know.
Worth the walk. Down the steps, which probably is a little bit trickier than walking up the steps. Definitely got to look where you're going. That's not including the stop at the top. Hiya!
You're trying to kill yourself.
So we've just got back from a hike or a walk up to the Old Man of Storr. Fairly steep. Wasn't it? It's like gravelly track for about a third of the way.
Yeah.
And then steep steps for the rest of it. But yeah, it was really nice.
Enjoyable, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. And then
good.
it takes you up to basically like a viewpoint to look back down on the view. It was incredible.
Yeah. We didn't take Frank though, a bit too much for him.
No, it was probably around, the round trip was about an hour and a half, wasn't it? Which was perfect really for like a day trip around there.
And the best thing, when we were about 2/3 of the way up, I met Lee, who I met in Durness, a week ago?
Yeah.
He's cycling, the guy that's cycled from Turkey, and he's from Hong Kong, but he's now in Scotland. Yeah, how randomly met him walking back down the trail.
And we've been for days saying,
yeah,
keep your eye out for him, keep your eye out for him, but we had never seen him until we crossed paths with him on the footpath.
Yeah, so he walked back up the last third again, didn't he, with us?
Yeah.
And then we walked down together and we filled up, gave him some water, and he's on his way.
Yeah. He's off on
cool.
his bike, but we might see him again later, or at least we might pass him on the road because we're going the same way.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, now hot chocolates before we move on to the next stop.
Guys, we're looking for dinosaur footprints we found one. You can kind of see it.
Here's one here. For perspective. Pretty big footprint. Good spot, that one. Sorry. Wow. Come on then. Lead the way. We're going along this trail here. It looks like it's a little bit sketchy down here. So let's see. I'm not sure what this is going to be like with Frank. We've just been for an epic walk at the Quarang.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Quarang, yeah, or at least that's how it looks like you say it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's such a clear day, so the views were incredible across the sea.
Yeah, it was a good walk. It's like, I don't know how long. Well, we took Frank, which may have been a little bit of a mistake. He was alright, but it was dusty, hot.
A little bit of rock climbing.
Yeah, there wasn't much of a breeze, and the sun, like, he gets quite hot when it's just the sun.
Yeah,
down
beating
on him.
down. Yeah.
But yeah, then we
yeah,
just.
it's good. You can just do like an out and back, can't you, from here, which is quite nice because you get to see all the like landscapes without having to go on like any like huge epic kind of treks.
No. But if you want to, there is a circular loop which probably takes. I reckon it would probably take you two hours maybe.
Yeah.
It's a bit more of a hike.
Yeah, we'd already done the Old Man of Storr this morning. But yeah, so it's really nice to be able to do this. It was like £3 for parking here, so I don't think that was actually too bad.
Yeah, it's for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Then we just tried some tea.
Yeah.
From our friend Lee.
Yeah, he was very kind in sharing some of his tea that he brought from home and brewed it up for us, didn't he?
Yeah.
It was very
Weighed
nice.
it out and everything. He had a whole bag full of different teas.
A
That
huge
he brought
bag.
with him.
And then in return we gave him a decaf Yorkshire tea bag to try.
Hey,
he might like it. He might be converted. Everyone loves Yorkshire tea.
Also, we don't know how much caffeine was in the tea.
Yeah.
And we don't really drink caffeine, so
Pray for us.
could be an interesting night.
Yeah. We've had to make a pit stop for essentials. Ice cream, artisan made. What flavour are you thinking?
Triple chocolate, quadruple chocolate,
Oh, yes.
or rum and raisin.
No! Divorce, divorce, divorce.
Cheers, son. Cheers to that.
Very long queue in there. Nice ice cream. Jack did get rum and raisin though, so divorce is on the cards. On mainland Scotland, we are just down the coast from the lake where the Isle of Skye ferry comes in. We found a lovely little spot just off of Morar, sandy white beaches. There's a really nice little car park there which is super flat. They asked for a £10 fee to stay over the night, and there's toilets there and you can just walk down within a few minutes to this nice beach. So we're spending the working day here today. We had an amazing couple of days on the Isle of Skye. We just stayed for 2 days for the weekend. We noticed it was quite a bit busier and realised it was the start of the school holidays, but we really enjoyed our time there and would definitely recommend at least sort of 2 or 3 days to spend exploring there. Next up, we're heading to Fort William and Glencoe to explore that area more, and we cannot wait.